Jeremy Mayfield pinches Dick right there. Stewart squeezes Dick under the inside.
Oh boy. A stain on the face of Austin.
And now, introducing from Venice Beach,
All right, folks, welcome into our new digs. This is Ass HQ here on Ass World. Take a look at those points over there. We got 14 races to go. Dale Jarrett, 59-point lead over Jeff Gordon. We talked about that at the end of the Brickyard, how that was going to flip around. Or Dick talked about it. But you can see Big Dick down there. 338 points back. Time's ticking away. Time's, the clock's, you know what I'm saying. But his Big Dick charge starts here and now at Watkins Glen. Let's check out what he's doing on his qualifying lap. And there you see Big Dick Ramsbottom over there on the screen. We're following him in his Dick Lickers race cam. He flies under that NASCAR Ass World sign bridge thing. Then we're off. This is that Preparation H hot lap. Dick is looking for a 114 something over there. Dale Jarrett has the pole right now. I can't move my neck. I can't look back and see what's going on there. That's a 1:14. And if you talk about colons, you got to think about Preparation H, folks. Dick flying through the S's here. Probably should call that the Asses for Ass World. We'll see if we can figure something out there with the folks at Watkins Glen. All right. Dick, take her easy through the inner loop. Does a good job. He's being a coward through the inner loop, but I've seen worse inner loops. Speaking of inner loops. That Preparation H, folks, gets the job done. All right, Dick. Yeah, he's about 2 laps away from a pretty good starting position here. Don't drive it too hard into that turn. Good job. All right, one final turn, Big Dick. That wasn't too bad. Drum roll, folks. You get to see it live with us here with Dick. A 1:14.5.
Bring it on home.
I don't know. You can see on the screen there, but I can't turn around right now. Well, that's emotional. This is emotional. Dick is starting P5 here, folks. You probably saw on the screen there. We got to think of a better system. We don't need to think of a better system. I'm just glad, they want me wearing that suit on because they're showing I'm on TV now. But I got my pantyhose underneath the suit. Well, starting grid here, Mark Martin ended up getting that pole with a 1:14.371. He dethroned Dale Jarrett, who had a 1:14.383. Some emotional stuff there. But yeah, I got my pantyhose, but now I can take off the suit. I still got the pantyhose on. I wear it underneath the suit. And I'm putting on my kilt I got in Scotland. And then, this week, a lot of people could recognize me from New York because I used to do the indie wrestling circuit in the Northeast. So a lot of people recognize me. I just wanted to lay low this week. So I went to the local store near the track and got a wig. And that did the job. It disguised me a little bit. I didn't have any male wigs, so I just had to get like a blonde wig, It doesn't matter. It does the job. LW Wright starting P34 back there in row 17. If he doesn't DNF, we'll talk to him here. Anyway, it's time to go green. Pitter patter, let's get at her. We forgot to mention the name of the race. It's the Global Crossing at the Glen. It's underway, folks. Global Crossing. What even is that? All right, Dick, hang on. Everybody shut up. Turn 1 is where dreams go to die. All right, Dick gets through there. Is Junior going to give him some space through the S's? He is. Ricky Rudd holding up the show here through the S's. This is all setting up for the Royal Rumble Hell in a Cell match known as the Inner Loop, especially on this first lap where these cars are just on Dick's balls.
You've got a car on your left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
Oh, Matt Kenseth flying through there. I can't believe Dick survived that, to be honest, folks. have 21 laps. Pit window halfway through this thing. Yeah, a little bit past halfway. All right, Dick. That's 1 lap down, 20 to go. Just remember to not suck, and you should be fine. There you go, Dick. Doesn't that feel good, flying through the S's? That's where you catch up to these guys. More importantly, that's where you gain ground on those cars behind you so they don't slam into you in the inner loop. Impressive stuff here early from Big Dick, folks. Is a win possible here? I don't know. But gotta stop losing points. Tango Spooner Jr. last year, folks, had a PB of 1:13.3. Let's see what Dick can do this race. I was talking to him, he said, this is not the race you flirt with PBs, especially given the current points race. Dick, get through the S's. Good job. It's so nerve-wracking seeing Dick go through the inner loop every time, folks. All right, we're going to get out of Dick's ear. We're going to send it down to him. And on that Dick Licker's... brother! What is that? Dick, did you hear that?
Hear what, man? I'm not... I got my headset on. I can't hear anything. Except you talking. But thanks for the hot intro. I don't know why this is so nerve-wracking for some reason. There's so many places on this track that I can screw up. It's much less forgiving than Sonoma, and of course, you know, I basically wrecked out of the Sonoma race, but here's the first trouble spot. Inner loop. I gotta be super careful all through that. This turn ain't bad because I almost screwed up. But here comes the next bad one. I gotta make sure I brake perfectly coming into this thing. And here comes another bad one. I gotta brake perfectly going down into one. And it's hard enough doing it on my own, but then when I have a car possibly trying to dive bomb me, it's so nerve-wracking. I know Rusty Wallace is back there, but again, this is where the S's is where I have to just dominate. And give myself breathing room going into the inner loop. Definitely a fine line. I don't want to stay on the track and do like 90-degree turns through there, so I do have to clip the grass somewhat. It just feels like every time I clip the grass, I'm about to go sideways. Well, I did just gain 2/10 on Rusty. He might be racing somebody back there, though. Yeah, I guess he was, because Jeff Gordon is now behind me. So if Jeff Gordon made a pass, that means he's on a charge. I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with a car on me at all. I'm hanging in there though with these boys up front. And my strategy is to... Okay, I just had a really good turn one there. My strategy is to try to make a big pass through the S's and have enough room to breathe in the inner loop. That's the only place I can really make a pass, because I lose so much time in the inner loop that I can't really catch up to them. I don't really lose that much time. Tell you what, that was one of my better inner loops this race. Andre, what do you got for us, man?
Dick, you sound terrified. Calm down. Take a breather. Drink some of your Arnold Palmer Spiked. And just chop off some of those nerves. After, 6 laps of 21 here. Mark Martin in the lead. Well, you can read all this. I'm not reciting anything you can't see. But all the big points names are up there. No DNFs yet. LW Race Star P34. He's up to P31. We'll be talking to him later, folks, so stay tuned. Mark Martin out with the lead. Dale Jarrett, and then a 2-second gap back to Ward Burton. And then Big Dick, 2-second gap over Jeff Gordon right now, but that can all change. That might be happening right now. Dick might be wrecking as I talk right now. And I'm not sure what we're doing yet with this legs run summary. Might be going back to the in studio, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough to read. Tough to read this on those TV screens, folks. Got nothing. I got nothing at all for you, folks. Hopefully Dick is still alive.
All right, thanks, Andre. Yep, still alive. A 1:15. I'm not really concerned with running fast laps right now. I'm just concerned about surviving this. I know it's not going to make for the most exciting race, but I'm trying to win a championship. These are good S's right here, finally. But can't let it get to my head. I really got to slow down for the inner loop. That's a killer. This is where I should be making hay. These final couple laps before the pit stops are when they start slowing down some. All right, Jeff Gordon. I got to give him room. Nope, I thought he was going to dive bomb me there, and he didn't. Some more good S's right there. All right, that was a really good, this has been a really good lap. I was able to pull away from Jeff Gordon back there. I'm pitting next time by, they'll pit the time after that. Yeah, so if you've been watching the race, you can definitely tell that they're slowing up some here at the end of the run. A lot of good it does me. You know, look out. Probably gonna lose that spot during pit stops anyway.
You've got a car on your left side. Veer on around. Car on the left. Motor brake is now turned on. Veer on around. Watch your speed. Watch your speed now. 4,000.
Pretty good pit road entry there.
More to go. Dead left.
This is,
Spin in turn 11.
all right, turn 11, whatever that is.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 4,000. Watch your speed now.
Now the spin in turn 11, we'll see what happens. We'll see who that was, who
4,000.
that might affect the leaders. They might get
Motor brake is now shut off.
they might get stuck behind him. Whoever that was. And we're able to catch up to the leaders or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But these S's are critical right now. I need
Okay, the leader is spinning now.
all the time I can gain. Not screw up right here. Oh, I don't trust that turn at all. You run all these left-hand turns and these right-hand turns. It just feels so weird.
You've got a slow car on the right.
All right. Most of the field's on pit road right now, I take it. All right, there's some names up here.
Clear. Now at the top.
I see Ward Burton. Just past Ricky Rudd. I see Dale Jarrett up here. definitely doing a better job getting through the S's. I definitely know my way through the inner loop here for the most part now. Man, I see a red car up there that's giving Jeff Gordon. That'd be bullshit. I don't know who else it would be unless it's the car that spun out and wrecked. What's Warburton doing here?
Car on the left. Still there. Clear all around.
Okay.
We're running in fifth. We've got trouble in turn 11. We've got a wreck in turn 11.
This might be commercial free. Only got 7 to go. I'm going to try to track down these guys in front of me. What we need is whoever's back there with Warburton to race Warburton. I can get some breathing room here. But to catch these guys up ahead of me, I need to flirt with a PB every lap. It's not going to happen, though.
You don't tell people who you don't dictate when we go to commercial. I dictate when we go to commercial, and we're going to commercial. We're not going to get too much hot action here, though. Maybe 30, maybe a lap. And you're probably seeing the hot action here during the lap while I'm talking. And if it takes me a minute and 14 to talk, then we're not going to miss any action. But we did miss wreck, folks. We don't know who that was, but we got Kevin LePage, I guess. He was involved in one wreck there. And then Joe Nemechek at the same time had a gearbox issue. I'm guessing Rick Mast was the other car that wrecked as he's a lap down. All right, Dick, you're 2/3 of the way through this thing. Just hang in there. You're going to be fine. Don't wreck during commercial break. All right, folks. Sit tight. We'll be back with more action. And see if Dick's 7.2 back. Jeff Gordon, son of a bitch, is in the lead. We saw that earlier and didn't mention it. What kind of pit stop did he have? Jeez. Yeah, folks. Stay tuned.
B5O
Come on, you guys. It's only a little.
A hungry giant! Hungry for a big honey taste.
Big taste, honeycomb, big taste.
Honeycomb taste! Yeah, yeah, yeah! It's not small. No, no, no! Honeycomb's got a big honey taste. Big, big crunch for a big, big bite.
Honeycomb cereal. Part of this big, complete breakfast.
Honeycomb's a big, big bite. Yeah!
All right, folks. Welcome back to the global crossing at the Glen. What a mouthful. Dick flying through the S's right now. You're seeing that hot footage here from Ass Force 1, brought to you by 1-900 Fun Babes, Melissa and Sammy. What was her name? Kelly, maybe? Samantha? They're up there. Being fun. That pilot's probably living the dream. Folks, we got Dick 7.8 behind Jeff Gordon. He's lost some time since we went to commercial break. But maybe they're going to be coming up on these lappers. It seems like Dick's closing in on these guys. Maybe they hit... Maybe the lapper...
5 more to go. Keep it up.
I don't know. Maybe they're encountering a tick turret up here. Dick's too busy to look at the interval thing on his standings, so we're just going to let that lie. Got a special treat for you folks. No, we don't. Actually, no, we don't. Dick said no. Apparently Dick's dictating the broadcast this race. I'm not a fan of it, but folks, stay tuned after the race. World television premiere of Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox. He's a 80s kid. He has a skateboard, and he has a friend that's a doctor. He's like a scientist. You've seen the movie. Just check it out. It's going to be after the conclusion of the race here. Dick's flying through the S's here. Let's send it down to Dick with that Dick Lickers race cam.
Thanks, Andre. Listen, I'm all about you doing your thing, but I gotta focus here. There's no time for fun and games. I've gained I'm 3.5 ahead of Ricky Rudd. What's tragic here is I'm not really gaining points on anybody. That reality's starting to sink in. Just gotta hope for bad finishes from these guys. I know I'm just I talk about that nonstop because it's true, especially as the end of the season's coming into focus a little bit. I think I still have enough time to whittle it down. But we need another Jeff Gordon bad finish. We need Dale Jarrett, who's sneakily been dominating this season. We need to have him have a bad finish somewhere. Or two. And can't sleep on these points that I'm going to gain if I can get around Matt Kenseth. I'm going to set him up for a pass somewhere on this final lap. I really don't know where. Maybe here if he stays up the track. No, he's gonna dive. He's gonna dive on me here. Be careful, everybody. Just go, Matt Kenseth. Now, if I can get underneath him here. Then racing Matt Kenseth. Ricky Rudd, they just gained a second and a half on us that lap. Back behind me. Not the end of the world if I don't gain this spot. Let's not lose everything. Interloop one more time. Interloop, I'll see you. See you in a couple months. I'll get through here. Thank the Lord. No, don't thank the Lord. Oh, Matt Kenseth, you're teasing me. Running that awful line, but let's see if I can go for something here. Oh, I lined it up, but nope. Ricky Rudd was coming.
All right, there's the flag. It's all over. That's okay. Good job. We'll get them next time.
All right, final results. I don't know. Might do something bringing this back into the studio. Whatever, I don't know. But there's too much info to show in those little screens, just like the field snapshot or the run summary. Jeff Gordon, he had a 10 effing second pit stop. He was able to gain all that time. He was one of the only, I think he was the only car that had a 10-second pit stop. So, I don't know. Might need to bring this pit window down one. Which just sucks because Jeff Gordon just, he just gained 25 points on us when he really shouldn't have. Dale Jarrett gained points on us. That's almost what we got to look at now is who we gain points on versus who gains points on us. Kevin LePage had that nasty wreck. Joe Nemechek, we showed that DNF. Rick Mast, I figured he was involved in that first spin, but no, he was involved in the Kevin LePage wreck. Elliott Sadler was the one that spun early. Yeah, but what we want to see is we want to see single digits near the bottom of the starting column. And they're not there this race. They all finished up near the top. Jeff Gordon cheated. Nothing else. Like you can see that big jump that he had. Look at all the other cars. No big jumps for anybody else. Jerry Nadeau 10 spots. LW Wright 11. He might have pitted. He might have done a 10-second pit stop there. But what can you do? All right, coming up, Michigan. Michigan's also going to be the day after the Michigan race. I'm going to be a video will be up, giving a behind-the-scenes look on how I put together the videos, and yeah, I mean, I went from just a bare bones operation to this race really ramping up and changing up how the video looks and some of the things I do in my workflow, but I have to do that. I have to break the monotony of doing video after video. It keeps me fresh. But yeah, we got Michigan, Bristol, Darlington, Richmond coming up, and after Richmond, there's 9 races to go. And we'll see what those points look like at the beginning of the Michigan race. But I think that's it. Oh yeah, how about my PBs? Didn't even notice that during the race. I was so locked in, laser focused. What was that? That was a Tango's. I the first lap I missed it by 0.007 of a second, and then I beat it by a little over 0.2. Or no, a little over 0.02 that second lap during the Back to the Future thing. Tango's PB was a 1:13.313. I ran a 1:13.219 late in the race there. So yeah, Dick Ramsbottom has another track record. So congratulations. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.